Alright, I'm going to be doing something different in this video. I'm going to be jugging for catfish. And I'm going to be using these jugs that I just made. Now, I made 15 jugs because I had a guest that wanted to keep some catfish. Basically, what I did was I went to an area where I knew there was a bunch of catfish, but I didn't know exactly where in the area that there were catfish. So I started by dragging with rod and reel until I started seeing catfish nibble on my baits. Now, just before that happened, we caught a monster flathead, a trophy-sized flathead. And I don't know how many trips in a row this has been. It's been 5 or 6, maybe even 7 trips in a row where I've put clients on trophy fish. And now that I'm kind of full-time, I'm sure I'm going to break, I'm not going to be able to do that on every single trip from now, from here on out. But it's pretty good. It was a meat trip. We caught a trophy fish. Good day. Oh yeah, we also caught 26 channel catfish. So they have a nice fish fry for when they get home. Now, the reason why I used jugs was because they wanted to take fish home. You see these people that post pictures of the numbers of catfish they catch. Most of the time it's on either jugs or 20 rods and reels, because you want to have as much bait out as possible at the same time to get the numbers in. And that's why I did this. I'm normally fishing with rod and reel, and it's fun to catch fish, and obviously it's fun to catch and register trophy fish, but to get 20, 30, 40 fish, sometimes you have to think outside the box. Or at least think inside the jug. Okay, that wasn't really too good of a joke there. Now, I'm going to show you how I built this, and then I'm going to tell you some of the things that went wrong with these. Now, all I found right now, because it's the beginning of summer, was these mega pool noodles. And the mega pool noodles, the hole is bigger than like a 3/4 inch PVC pipe. I had to get a 1 inch PVC pipe to go into these jugs. And that's all I did. The pipe, almost every single one of them are different lengths. I mean, I didn't do any proper measuring. And then I put an end cap on it. And that's it. I did drill a hole. And on this line, which I got at Academy, I don't even know the brand, but it's just string, and it's pretty good string. I put a loop knot on one end and a loop knot on the other end, and I just put the loop knot through the hole that I drilled. And then on this side, now I've got sinkers on here 2 different ways because I accidentally created 2 loops on half of my braid line, whatever it is, and forgot to put the sinker on. So I tied the sinker on this one, and half of them have sinkers that actually move. And that's only like a 1/2 ounce sinker. You don't really need much. And that's tied on there. You got a loop, and then another loop knot on 15-pound monofilament that has a polymer knot to Kahle hooks. And that's it. That's about as simple as you can get for jugs. Now, some people will put like another cap on here and they'll have weights on the inside. So you got to spread out the weights, let it sit there, and then when a catfish grabs it, the weights all fall to the bottom and make it stand straight up. And I didn't want to do that, and now I'm running into trees while talking to you guys. Uh-oh. Oh! Yep. I got a lot of wind today too. It wasn't windy this morning when we started, but it got really windy at the end of the day. And the wind will push these jugs like everywhere. which means I'm only going to put a few out here to see if I can catch a couple of channel catch just to show that this works. Now, one of the problems that I had with this, was this line, this monofilament, this 15-pound monofilament is too weak. I actually had fish break this several times, either when we were trying to pull them up into the boat, or they would, wrap around a tree or something and break it off. So I really need to move up to 20, maybe even 30-pound monofilament on this. And these Kahle hooks, I don't know. We had quite a few fish just come off these hooks as well. They weren't getting hooked that well with these Kahle hooks. So I'm not sure. The jury is still out on whether I'm going to keep using these, but I probably will keep using these because I have like 30 or 40 of them now. But if you know of a better hook to use with a jug, leave a comment below. I'm just doing Kahle because I want a smaller hook to catch smaller fish, because that's what I'm doing with these jugs. I'm not trying to catch 100-pound catfish with a jug. I want to catch eater size fish. I also need to cut these tag ends off because for some reason I kept getting hooks into the tag ends, and then it gets hard to come out of it. But I've hooked the main line as well a couple of times, but it was mainly the tag ends. Also, my sticker here, which I'm supposed to have these stickers with my name and address and everything, they're coming off pretty easily. So you can see it's on my hand from me holding it, trying to hide it, hide my address from you guys. But it's coming off, so I need to come up with a better way to put a sticker on here just for when I use these. And I intend on using these with clients, although I may do more jugging videos in the future. That all depends on you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you want me to do more jugging videos in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to catch something here. And the wind is blowing me this way, so I'm going to have to move back down there, throw out a few jugs, and fish with them. Now, the bait I was using, shrimp. I was using raw shrimp, which was catching a lot of the channel cats, and I've got gizzard shad, bluegill, skipjack, everything else. But the majority of the bait that we used that caught the most of the fish today was shrimp. And I cut it in half. These big shrimps are good enough to be 2 pieces of bait each. So I cut it in half, put it on there, throw it out. So let me get repositioned here, and then I'm going to throw some jugs out. Small piece of shrimp. Just hook it so the hook is exposed. Toss it out there. Yep, you can see broken line. Jugging in the wind. Another one. You can make this as long as you need it for wherever you're fishing. And it's not really adjustable or anything. You just, make it one size. This is going to be fun with the wind. And see, easy storage. Just put the hook into the noodle, the pool noodle. One of the easiest methods to catch catfish with. I'm going to get a few more out, and let's see if I can catch a catfish today. Again, with jugs. Well, I was about to say I've got 7 jugs out, but one right as I started recording just got hit. So I got my first fish here on camera on one of these jugs. Of course, for the day, this would be fish number 28. We did catch 1 drum, 26 channel catfish and 1 little bitty drum. Now I found it's best to try to grab the actual jug and then net the catfish so it doesn't break the line. And in general, the channel catfish here are usually bigger than everywhere else. And I know this is a bigger one because he keeps taking the jug underwater. Yeah, he's a good one. Whoa! And now he's under the boat. There he is. Oh yeah, good sized one. He did swallow the hook a little bit. I will say the majority of the fish that we caught was in the corner of their mouths with the Kahle hooks, which is very interesting. Oh, got another fish. Look at that. On a jug. I was hoping I could do a thumbnail here. The line likes to get wrapped up in the net too. Maybe this will be a good thumbnail. All right, I'm not keeping these guys. Whoops, won't let them go. And then go chasing after the other one. All right, you can let go. Come on, let go. Let go. There he goes. Took the bait, so I'm going to have to rebait this. And I got to get this untangled and go catch that other one that's swimming around. Bobbing up and down. Uh-oh. About to get off. Oh, still there. Smaller one. Got him in the corner of the mouth too. Nice channel catfish, eater size. Let go. Let go. They're not wanting to let go of my grippers. And he took the bait too. Now where I took my guests, my clients, is a lake where you can actually eat them. But I would not eat them out of this place. This is close to my house. And I decided to take the last of my bait and make you guys a video after that trip. Now all I need to do is rebait this, get it back out. There we go. There's my other one. There it is. Another one. And now I'm fishing again. Technically, I've been fishing this entire time. Now, one thing you have to do while jug fishing is keep track of your jugs. I've got two that have ranged a little bit too far down range, so I'm going to pull them up and get them near the rest of my jugs. There is a little bit of current going on, so these two got caught by the current, which is next to the trees and everything, while the rest of mine are getting caught in the wind, which is blowing up the creek. So I need to grab some of these and bring them all back together. I'll probably get these two and then get the one that's gone further upstream and bring that back downstream. And who knows, these might have fish on them. Sometimes you just can't tell if they have fish or not. And it's a great way to check to see if they still have bait. Still has bait. And this one still has bait. Oh, overshot this one. Still got bait. That's good. I will say, even this morning, they were coming in waves. So we would catch a bunch of fish and then there'd be nothing for a while. And then we'd catch another bunch of fish. Channel catfish are schooling catfish. So are blues. I think you can catch flatheads this way as well. I've never caught a flathead with a jug. If you've caught a flathead with a jug, let me know. This waterway is known for channel catfish and flatheads. Although I have seen some big blues caught here before. Let's see if I can catch maybe one or two more, and then I'll probably call it. It's been a pretty good day today. All right, we got another one on. Whoa, he's taking the thing completely underwater. Hope he didn't just pop it. I thought he was on. I've had this happen multiple times where you see it like bobbing up and down, even running with it, and then nothing. That's either them giving up or getting off. Oh, we're breaking my line. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. I really do need to reline all of these with stronger line so it doesn't break off like that. And I'm quite sure that was a really good channel catfish. But at least I caught a couple to show you guys. Show you guys my new, jugs. There's no glue involved as well. I forgot to tell you, I did not glue any of this. So as is, they're pretty good. Just need a little tweaking and they'll be great. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Now, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really appreciate it, especially now that I'm a full-time guide and full-time YouTube. As you've probably seen, I've been trying to do one video a week, or not a week, one video a day. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to try it. Different ways to do different videos, so I can do it for a while, and I've got plenty of time to do it. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel to see what comes next, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you're notified when one of my videos drop. Now, you may have to also, enable notifications elsewhere as well, because sometimes, that bell icon is not enough to do it. And I do get a lot of people telling me that they're not notified of my videos. And I just passed up one of my jugs that I was going to pick up. Anyway, I'm going to get the rest of these jugs and then I'm going to head back to the house. Thanks again for watching. I do hope to see you next time.